Hi, I'm Dietrich.
I'm Deborah.
And we're double D's.
That's right.
So we're going to talk about, some body image issues. I'm 52.
And I will be 52 in July.
So that leads the conversation.
All right.
About,
So last night I saw a show that they now are in the second season. It's called Fit to Fat to Fit. And what they've done is they've taken personal trainers and they have them gain weight so that they can relate to their clients who are trying to lose weight. And then they go back and they lose the weight with the client. I was fascinated by this because, again, they kind of go into the psychology of what happens to personal trainers when they have to kind of gain weight, they can't work out. And it just kind of made me start thinking about our clients and how can they understand us as trainers, because I think that there's a little bit of a thought that this comes naturally to us.
Right.
We don't really have any issues. We can go work out and we eat and we look like this.
Right.
So I feel like if our clients can kind of understand and relate to what we've gone through in our lives, to maintain and stay, fit and healthy and happy with who we are, that they just, again, it shows a different side.
Right.
So I'm curious, kind of like for you, do you go through periods of time where you're self-conscious of your body? have you been in the past? Kind of what have you struggled with, if you have, with any kind of body image issues?
Yeah, I think mine, embodiment, I would always, when I first started competing, I would basically, want to show off, stuff like that. But as I got more into it and I got more attention, that was probably the key thing. The more attention I got, the more I wanted to cover up. Because, basically I was doing it for me,
Yeah.
It's almost like a validation for me. I see myself in the mirror, my body's changing. But most of the time, even now, when I work out, I'll work out, if I'm here by myself, I'll work out like in my t-shirt. But if I go to a gym or something like that, I always cover up. It's just, I don't know, it's just a thing that I've always done. And I guess it's a body image thing too, but that's just how I feel comfortable.
Okay, and it's interesting because, again, I feel the same way. I definitely am someone that wants to put on more clothes versus taking off more clothes. And I know that there are a lot of trainers that are like that because, again, we do this for ourselves, not necessarily for attention.
Right.
And so people on the outside might look and go, oh, you want to show your body off and you go to the gym and, you want to wear certain clothes. But for us, it's different. And there are definitely trainers and people that do want to kind of show off, their great success and their hard work. But there are also real struggles that we go through.
Do you think that the reason that some of the other people are actually showing up is a thing of validation as well, or is that kind of a body image issue, or?
Well, I think it goes so deep again into personalities.
Okay.
I know for myself, this is my thing, right?
Right.
I'm my own worst critic, my own worst judge. And so it really doesn't matter what someone else thinks I look like, or if someone else tells me I look great, it's how I feel.
Right.
There are certain people, though, that definitely are the opposite, where they do need validation. They need someone to say, oh my God, you look great, and then they feel good.
Right.
So they can't see it on themselves. They need the validation. You and I are very different, where it's our own measure of who we are.
Right.
Not what someone else thinks. And
Yeah.
if you and I have talked, you're modest, right? But it goes beyond being modest.
Yeah, I think it's just, I think I'm more comfortable with just being by myself when I'm doing my training.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at many parts and stuff like that, but most of the time, even they were kind of sort of covered up, and we always kind of covered most of the time working out. And I never even thought about it, not until you brought this up a couple of weeks ago. That was probably what's going on. That I guess even they have some kind of issue with their body image, something like that. I never even thought about that.
Yeah, because kind of what we've talked about too, and it's interesting because now it's come out more with men. It used to be more focused on women
Right.
and body image and how women
Right,
looked.
focus on that.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And a few years ago, I remember hearing about a book called The Adonis Effect, and it's all about men and how men struggle with their body image.
Right.
But again, men usually want to get bigger,
yeah.
and women want to get smaller.
Right.
And I always said, God played a really funny joke on us, right?
Yeah.
If it was the opposite, if men just really only wanted to stay small and women just wanted to be big,
bigger, right.
I mean, think about how awesome our society would be,
Right.
right?
And
I mean,
that shape,
we
right.
probably wouldn't
Right.
struggle with it. So he played a great trick,
Right.
kind of the opposite. So when you think about it, you're like, wow, yeah, men kind of go to the gym because they want to get bigger. Women go to the gym because they want to get smaller. But it all boils down to, again, just how we feel about our bodies.
So that means that's just as you've gotten older, what is your weight now? Is it the same, or is it different, or does it look different but still the same?
So I don't weigh myself at all, so I don't know
Okay.
weight-wise, but I know that my body is definitely more muscular and better in terms of just, how do I want to say it? Yes, okay, so I look better now than I
Okay.
did then. Now, a lot of it is because I've learned the correct ways of exercising and the correct ways of eating.
Right.
Right?
Yep.
I wasn't doing it right for a long time. So, yes, I think that I do look better now than I did then.
Okay.
But it's also, again, it's kind of my way of fighting the forces of
Right.
saying, I am so uncomfortable gaining weight
Right.
that I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna figure out how not to. And it's a hard job. All right, so it's D&D.
Yeah.
We're gonna wrap it up today. We'll be back next week.
Next week,
Yep,
we'll
yep.
kind of finish this conversation about different kinds of we're dealing with these body images and eating and the whole thing, how that works,
Right,
and
right.
what to do and what to expect.
Yeah, definitely. So please stay tuned because again, it's just a way for our clients to connect with their trainers and to kind of understand us a little more so that it's also a better fit and more comfortable for all our clients to work with us.
Yep.